All right, I'm ready to go. Get the lights plugged in. There's that little lip that catches in there. Keeps from coming out. Chains are crossed. Locked up, ready to go. The only thing I got left to do is take out the chocks. First solo fishing trip. See how it goes. Well, I do say launch number 3, I guess, went off without a hitch, and this time I needed my dock rope, which was awesome. So this was a crazy ramp to launch down, and I made it. And one of the videos I watched had a tip of putting it in neutral. 2 thumbs up to that fella. I don't know, just letting it go in neutral is so much better. All right, that's what I launched down, crazy as it can be. Well, let's go for a boat ride. Oh, almost. I've been trying to set, since I don't have any way to track my time, I've been setting my timer, so at least I know how long I've been going. I think so far I put about an hour or 2 hours and 10 minutes on the boat, so, or on the motor. So I've got a ways to go to get to 10, but we're getting there. Now I'm able to go a little bit faster. I'm already loving the automatic swivel, no lock seat. 2 thumbs up for that. Let's go down the river here. Woohoo! I'm gonna have to go up and down on the RPM. I think for the next 8 hours I'm supposed to go fast and slow to kind of set the feels in the motor. But one thing I can do is take off my shoes. Woohoo! Bare feet boat, yeah buddy. Barefoot boating, woo! One thing you could do on the Striker 4 is you can set boat speed so I can at least tell how fast I'm going, as opposed to not even knowing anything, which is kind of nice. And I'm just going to run up here. I'm going to run up and see how far it is to get to the locks and dam first. Go a little faster. And I may run for about an hour just to get 3 hours in. But I want to open it up here because I can go fast now for a little bit. So let's see here. I've been going 3 minutes. Let's open it all the way up and just kind of see how fast it'll go. I have no clue. That's wide open. And I'm doing 21.5 miles an hour into the current. Not bad. Solo boat fishing trip, first one. Woo! Well, I've been running for, let's see here, 30 minutes. So I'm going to run down a little bit more, and then I'm going to come up and I'm going to start fishing, I think. So that's half an hour of run time. And I'm trying to get this 10-hour break-in done. So let's go. Holy crap. I need to slow that baby down a little bit. Since I don't have a way to track my time in the boat, I'm just going to track on paper for now. It's all I can do. So there was 30 minutes of run time, 30 minutes run time. All right, so I'm going to now try and figure out the trolling motor. Yeehaw. Well, imagine that. I want to fish the Kitech. I've got it on drift mode, my motor. I've got it paired, and I brought the instructions with me. Here's the instructions. It's a thin plastic piece of, I call it paper, but just thin plastic. So it's waterproof, but that's all the instructions. So I've got it on drift mode right now, and it's pretty cool. It's just kind of keeping me in this line where I am. I want to drift down toward the point. So I'm down toward that point right there. So I'm just drifting right along with the bank, and I've got the wind blowing me this way. How cool is that? Oh, there's so much to learn. But you talk about hands-free fishing, it's freaking awesome. Okay, I am loving the seat, not having those automatic locks on. So in case you get a Tracker Panfish anyway, and it's got that automatic locking seat, there is a way to get out of it. I've still got to figure out camera stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with the cameras. It's just hard to figure it out. On drift mode with my trolling motor. Heck yeah, man. That's pretty cool. I'm able to just turn right around here and fish this. Just floating along here with drift mode. So I'll be able to motor down, set my drift, and then just let the wind blow me right back down the bank. That is really cool. And I am drifting right toward that point right there where I wanted to drift to. That's the motor. You can see the motor head's actually pointed that way right now. And it's keeping me right along that track. This is awesome. You can watch the trolling motor head. It'll move. It's just keeping me on this drift. I got the wind is blowing to my back, so it is taking me right toward the point where the rocks and stuff are, and I'm just drifting along here in 16 feet of water, not having to do any kind of control with the trolling motor. No rudder to move. Getting a little bit spoiled already. They see it. See how it moves. Don't even care if I catch fish right now, but you can see the trolling motor. It's just doing its thing, keeping me on this drift line. You can see right there is that rock jetty, and that's kind of the point where I pointed it. You have to point your motor where you want to go, and then it'll kind of hold you on that line as you're drifting. Nice. That's why I wanted a better trolling motor. I mean, they come with a trolling motor, these boats do, but it's basically a very basic, it's just steer and go. So if nothing else, I wanted spot lock, but this thing does so much more. And you can see how that motor still got me pointed right toward those rocks. 25 horsepower motor that'll put me more than 20 miles an hour, which for me is plenty fast enough. And I've got a highly advanced trolling motor. Well, for me, highly advanced, but a trolling motor that can do a lot of stuff that's going to make fishing a lot more enjoyable, I think. I've got this GPS lock right here. See, it says, I don't know if you can see it or not, it says drift on it right there, and it's just keeping me in line with the rocks and stuff. There's all kinds of stuff going on right under the boat, so I need to turn myself around a little bit. The transducer's off the back of the boat, so by the time I see whatever's going on below me, it's already happened. Like I say, I've got to remember that transducer is right there. So when I've got it set on dual, so I've got a broader beam and a very narrow beam. The narrow beam is what's happening directly under the boat, and I just went over a bunch of fish. Nice thing is I don't have to look see where the trolling motor's going. It's going toward those rocks. Ah, I didn't bring my net. Daggone it. I didn't bring my net or my measuring device. Oh well. Yeah, if we catch anything big, we're just gonna have to guess. Shoot. So I'm used to loading my kayak, not my boat. So my first successful drift. And you can see right there's the pile of rocks I aimed it at, and it still kept me right there toward that pile of rocks. You know what? I'm gonna run back up there because I've got a boat and I can. I'm gonna get my net and I'm gonna get my measuring board. Easy enough to do. Not in a kayak where everything is a struggle just to get somewhere. So, and I need to run the motor some more, so let's go off our drift here, which is nice. Been able to drift straight down the bank, which is awesome. All right, got my catch board and got my net in here now. Hope I need them, but you know, if you don't have them, you wish you had, so get that pointed in the right direction anyway, in case I need it. Yeah, this boat's not made for more than 2 people. I couldn't imagine having 3 people in here trying to fish. Unless it was, you know, two little grandkids or something, that'd be all right. Got to figure out rod holders now. Just not sure what I'm going to do. Yeah, I guess I could put one here. But I really can't put anything here because of the door. It's kind of comfy. You know what I keep forgetting? I don't have to sit here with my life jacket on. I'm so used, I've fished for the last 5 years with a life jacket on because of my kayak, that I've fished for 2 solid hours wearing my life jacket, which I know isn't a bad idea. But I can take that sucker off when I'm out here with the motor not running. And actually in Kentucky, you don't have to have it on when the motor's running, but it's a good idea too. Whew, a lot cooler. And see how that's keeping me right kind of on. It's not quite where I wanted it, but it's pointing me right in the direction I want to go, and it just keeps me drifting along. All I've done is I drifted all the way down to the kind of the demarcation line. So now I've just turned the boat around. I'm going to drift back the other way. Now this is going to take a lot more battery, so we'll see. I'm just kind of trying to figure this stuff out as I go, obviously. Well, let's see, it tells me speed is 2.5 to help me drift against the wind, and it's about 0.7 miles an hour. You can stand up and fish. Heck yeah, man. Plenty stable. Yeah, it's still running between 2.5 and 3. It has to work in the wind. But it's so cool. I'm fishing in the wind and current and waves, and it's holding me on course. I'm throwing back into the wind, and with braid, that's pretty much a no-no. You need to be very careful. You get wind knots if you don't. And I've had a couple already. Oh, more little minnows. I mean, they're tiny little guys like that. I may have to put on a 2-inch gulp. Those things are little. This is, I think, a 3.5-inch gulp. But those minnows are tiny. But drift mode's been great. The wind's been blowing behind my back all day, and I have been able to just set it on drift mode, and it just keeps me kind of pointed in this direction. It's been awesome. Or it kept me pointed in the other direction when I was going against the wind. Either way, it was working, so it's awesome. There's the keep out sign. So it's all the way down, almost down to the walkway. So that's the keep out. So it's the keep out sign over to the wall. That's your cutoff spot. So keep out to the wall. All right, so if you ever wondered, there's a keep out sign down here right by the walkway, and you basically draw a line from that keep out sign over to the end of that wall, and that's where you're not supposed to be. So I need to get out of here. Well, I'm trolling right now. I'm into the wind. I got to figure this out. I think a rod holder here and a rod holder there would be good for trolling. Right now it's got my foot kind of on it. All right, another drift. And this will be my last drift of the day. Really just wanted to get this out and fish in it, and it's been fun. It's been awesome. It's been a great fishing platform for me. Able to stand up, able to sit down. This trolling motor is awesome. I mean, the way I'm able to use it to drift, and I've done it all just about, well, all afternoon. I have no idea how much battery power I've used, but it's all good. So far, so good. I really like this woven flooring, the woven vinyl flooring. Now it might get super hot in the summer, but it's been very comfortable to stand on. I like it. I'm glad it's not carpet. It's kind of nice. I can troll down and then drift back. It's pretty cool. I want to get my rod set up for trolling. Like I said, I kind of think I know what I want to do now. I know the spots I want to put them. I just got to figure out what I can do. Very nice fishing platform. So the Tracker Panfish 17. I'm happy with it so far anyway. Just got some stuff I need to do to pimp it out, but that trolling motor, I'm very glad I downgraded the 25 or the 40 to a 25. Actually the 40 to a 20. I got lucky on the 25 and got that trolling motor. I mean, look at that thing. It's awesome. It's just keeping me right on line here. And it does hook up for you folks who have, you know, better graphics than what I've got. I've got the Garmin Striker 4. You can hook a Humminbird to that and run your Humminbird all through that, and GPS and waypoints and all kinds of stuff. So when I upgrade my graphics, you know, I may have to go with Humminbird because it's all, I guess, Johnson. That's who makes these. Johnson Outdoors. So I may just have to go with a Humminbird on this boat anyway when I'm ready to do that. But right now I'm just wanting to figure out what I do and don't want to do. Something else that's really cool on the controller, it shows me the direction of the trolling motor. It shows me how fast it's going. It shows me what my drift is. This controller is really cool, and I've got it hooked to my belt. You can wear it around your neck, but it's pretty bulky, so I thought around my belt would be best, and that's been perfect. Oh, that was a thump. Oh, look, yeah, something's coming after it, and something just made the minnows jump right there. There we go. Oh, a bass. Heck yeah. Oh, nice bass. Well, there you go. So those minnows jumping. I got thumped twice. That's a nice largemouth. Good deal. I caught an actual fish. Let's see how big he is real quick. I was kind of hoping toward the evening things would start picking up, and he was chasing minnows. You know what? I'm gonna go on spotlight real quick. Let's do that. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know what I'm seeing on my head. 12.5 inch. All right, 12.5 inch bass. There you go. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna let you go. I'm letting you go. I'm letting you go. Oh, would you just stop? God dang. All right, beautiful. Nice, thank you, bud. I'm not gonna lie, this trolling motor is awesome. I'm just sitting here, I snagged up, so I thought, well, let me go back and just reset my drift. So you know what, I'll just use the trolling motor. I'm doing it with my handheld controller. It's pretty daggone cool. And you back the motor, you back the speed down, and you can set the direction how you want it to go. So I'm going to get back over toward this drift I was on. It tells me whether or not my trolling motor is moved, the blade's moving or not. I will get back on my drift. Hit the menu, go to drift. And there you go. I'm set on my drift. Cool. Now if I could just catch a hybrid, it would make the evening, but already the evening's been made. I have caught fish and I didn't get skunked. I hope my camera angle is good up there. It's hard when you put it on your head. It's really hard to figure it out. Well, I can already see this is going to vastly improve my coverage of banks. I'm liking standing up and very stable. You know, there's wind blowing at my back and there's definitely chop on the water, but I don't feel unstable at all. And I suppose on an extremely calm day I could stand right up there on that platform. I asked the dealership if that was a casting platform, and he said if you stand on it and cast from it, yes it is. It's okay. That's rocks right there. I think I'm fine though. It's 9 feet deep. You know what, I'm gonna tilt my motor up a little bit just in case. It's a little channel, that's kind of cool. Put it on spot lock real quick. I would think that would be an ambush point, but nothing's ambushing. Well, I fished hard today. I've given the trolling motor a good workout and I've still got power, which is encouraging. I didn't know what to expect. I did add 4 gallons of gas, so that's after 2 trips out, running it at basically a little over an hour each trip. There's a few things I need to do, but all in all, this has been a very fun day. I actually caught a fish or 2. Well, my battery's almost dead. It has been a very fun day. This is an excellent fishing platform. I have really enjoyed the day. The trolling motor, I still have so much to learn, but just using drift mode today has been awesome, and it has allowed me to fish hands-free up and down this bank. Didn't catch a whole lot of fish, but I did catch a couple, so I'm not skunked. Got the skunk off this boat. It's no longer a skunk boat. Anyway, lots more of boat videos to come. Obviously, this is something I need to learn how to use and do. So if you enjoy this type of content, you made it this far in the video, you may as well subscribe. I appreciate that. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Now it's time to get back to the ramp. Woohoo!